Good afternoon, welcome to your Don't Be Whack Wednesdays with me, your boy Wookie of the Triple XL Variety, where I go through the specials on the Evetech store and give you my top 10 picks. Jumping in at number 10, I've got the Evetech Mousepads, which are still absolutely fantastic at the price. Like I say, we've given away quite a number of these clutch mousepads. It's actually a sticker from within the game, which is pretty cool, and they come like really nicely packaged and stuff, and you can get a bit of a collection going over there, and as you wash one and can swap it out for the other, etc. Well, maybe if you want to, right? But nice braided edges, nice and thick rubberized base, and good old speed cloth on top. For this kind of price, 250 bucks, I don't think you're gonna find a better, cheaper mousepad, that's for sure. At number 9, it's the absolutely monolithic Cougar Titan Pro Royal. Quite a mouthful for sure. The Royal comes with the yellow edition, as it were, so if you don't like orange, you can get it just in good old black and yellow. Q Wiz Khalifa. But this chair I've actually seen in person and sat in, and it is massive. If you are a large lad, which does happen in South Africa, if you are Afrikaans especially, then you might be quite a large gentleman. And if you are a large gentleman and you're looking for something very comfortable, then look no further than this absolute beast of a thing. I kind of disappeared into it, and I'm not exactly small at 6'1" and not like 85 kg. I'm not a midget, and it's big. It's really big. At number 8, it's a good old power supply from Gamdias. I actually put one of these, but the 500 gig, in a little build that I'm doing for my old man, and it's absolutely fantastic. The RGB is actually kind of cool. It's got a connector that comes out that you can connect straight into your board, and then it's quite visible because these are the mesh and stuff on the side is actually quite large, like as you can see in that kind of picture. So if you've got a power supply window, then you can customize your RGB to match. Nice little touch, but the main thing is it's 1,200 Rand for 750 watt 80 plus bronze. So this should be able to power just about any modern system really, and 3-year local warranty. It's a pretty good deal. At number 7, I've put this DELL 24-inch. The bullet point of this presentation for this set of specials is actually a really good time to buy a monitor. There's some really good deals going on, like this one for instance, which is an IPS 1080p 24. Nice rounded sort of setup, but it's got FreeSync built in. They did put in the FreeSync controller, which is really nice to have. It's just got a a standard setup with HDMI and a VGA. You'll have to use the HDMI 2.0 if you want to be able to use the FreeSync, but this kind of level, 72% NTSC, it's got all the good baselines, LED backlit as well, so nice edge-to-edge panels and smaller chin. It's a really nice budget panel at 2 grand with a 3-year warranty, once again from Mr. DELL. That means your guaranteed cost of ownership is less than 700 Rand per year, and if you do the quick maths back on that, it's like 50 bucks a month, so pretty good. At number 6, I've put an upgrade kit, and why this specific upgrade kit? Well, I'm going to change it ever so slightly because I think you really should be looking at 16 gig RAM as a baseline. It's also good to have dual channel because it does create quite a bit of performance increase in your gaming and general desktop performance. So I would add in the extra 8 gig RAM to take this to 6,700 Rand. But then you have one of my absolute favorite processors. This 10400F is such a fire and forget processor. It's easier to keep cool than Jacob Zuma under interrogation, and it's got an Acer ROG B460H, which is really nicely spec'd. You've got an M.2 cooler as well under the board. It looks absolutely fantastic. Enough SATA to start it like a data center. Really good upgrading path with this as well. You'll be able to later on get yourself like a 10700F or a 10900 or something to that effect if you were wanting to upgrade. But the 6-core on Intel really is the sweet spot, especially for gaming. This thing runs super nicely, and the 3200 megahertz memory, these Clev Bolt X, are not the flashiest looking things ever, but if anything, their performance is right up there with some of the best. To be honest with you, at the exact same timings, the Clev was 1% faster than my Corsair, and that was over like 17 different tests that it was actually slightly faster with the exact same CPU and GPU and motherboard, etc. So this bundle at this kind of price with this kind of motherboard, it's strong. Breaking the halfway mark, going into number 5, I put the Logitech controller. It's still pretty much one of the best wireless gamepads you can get. Works on 2.4 gigahertz channel, has its own little dongle, very familiar shape, let's put it that way, with the PlayStation setup, proper trigger setups and stuff on it. It's just really solid. It's one of the best gamepads you can buy, and then it comes with a 2-year warranty. At number 4, I'm putting in the Monster Clarity 101s. I have actually done a review on these, like a full expose when the brand first came to Evetech, and we've got some promotional content and stuff on it. If you need a closer look and a general idea of feel, there are a number of videos out for this brand. These things are just really good. They have little built-in microphones on them, dual stereo as well, so you can have just one in ear if you want. They charge from the dock itself. That's like a nice little tube that you can then charge up on that it has its own battery life that then charges the earphones. Like, it's a really clever, intuitive way of doing things. IP5X waterproof or water certified setup, and then this was actually really good how they did this. This hook in ear kind of thing. I find these things relatively annoying, to be quite honest with you. I'm not a big in-ear kind of guy, but these have me quite solidly converted because of how they had executed that. It's actually super comfortable. It's not annoying on the ear at all, and it holds them right in there. You can go for a run or something to that effect, and it's definitely not coming out of your ear. Absolutely no problems. And you can see 25 hours worth of playback time with the charging case. That is legit. It is legit. They will do 5 hours on a single charge. So if you're going to the gym or something like that, you can charge them up once, take them out, and put them back when you're done. At number 3, it's an Acer 165Hz. I just did the 27-inch of this review, and the 25 is, or 24-inch, sorry, in this case, is practically identical to that in almost every respect. Bang for buck wise, these are absolutely incredible. The only thing is the stand is a little bit short, so if you want to get like that eye-line monitor kind of feeling, you are going to need to prop it up somewhat. But other than that, I had absolutely no complaints. In this segment, because it's got an IPS panel, not a TN panel, it's probably the best bang for buck 144 you can get right now. And at number 2, as I've hinted, it is a really good time to be looking at a monitor because Dell's just dropped this 27 on us. It's a 1080p 144Hz, which is kind of standard, and at 5,000 Rand it would be a pretty decent deal until you see this little green emblem over here with the G-Sync. G-Sync is not like FreeSync. FreeSync is good, don't get me wrong, it works. It's not a bad technology to have, and it's really nice when it is there. But G-Sync is something completely different. Did I mention this thing's curved? Did I mention it has, I think, one of the better looking setups that I've ever seen as well, at least from behind. It's nice and clean and understated, and they've thought about cooling pathing and stuff for the monitor properly. It's got nice like little hole there for you to channel your cables through, full periscope neck. Like, it's ticking all of the right boxes for me. At 5,000 Rand with a 3-year warranty, this is the best monitor you can buy pretty much at this price point right now. And finally, the deal of the week. It's the E2000 512 gig NVMe. This thing is absolutely spectacular. I have throttled mine, beat it over the head several times with literally hundreds of gigs of video files. So in about a, say, 3-month period, I'll use anything from 100 to like 150 gigs worth of raw video files, and all of that is processed through this drive and edited off of this drive. It works tirelessly for me. Think about how much video I do about 3 a week. Sometimes when esports stuff is going as well, about 5 videos a week that I'm putting through this drive, plus then it's still got games and stuff stored in it. I hammer it, and it's been 2 years and the thing's still operating as if it was brand new. It does come with a 5-year warranty at 1,200 Rand for a 512 NVMe. It's pretty much the best you're going to get at that price point. Now, one thing I do want to note before I leave you guys is I have asked them about GPU stock, but there's no ETAs or anything like that right now. My suggestion is if you are looking for GPUs or something, please do mail the sales at Evetech and they will be able to assist you from there. Until then, hope you guys stay safe. Keep well, stay happy, stay hydrated, and I will see you on the flip side.